So LaBritney says she walked away from a 12-year relationship with 2 kids from her husband. I'm gonna play the whole thing. We're gonna stop in the middle. I'm gonna get y'all thoughts, and I'm gonna play the last part. So let's play the first 2 minutes.
I walked away from a 12-year relationship with 2 kids simply because I believe in myself. We had been together since I was 16 years old. I had 2 children as a teenager. And I can honestly say that as young adults raising 2 children, we did pretty okay. I mean, we're both intelligent, ambitious, hardworking individuals. We were good partners. But about 6 years into the relationship, I began to feel stuck. While he was sticking to and accomplishing all of the goals that he had set for himself, I was feeling like my life was just becoming like a revolving door of mother and wife duties. And then the goals that I had for myself would come last. My goals definitely weren't as important to him as they were to me. Sometimes I would even question if he even believed in me and really seen my vision. I would come up with all these plans on how we could, relocate to California as a family. He could continue his same career goals. I would have more resources and opportunity available to build upon the goals and visions that, I have for myself. And he would entertain it, but he never spoke life into it. It was always more so about like what could go wrong. I mean, he had his mind set on how he wanted to accomplish things for himself, and that's okay. So year after year went by, and I held on to this idea that eventually things will work itself out. Hanging on to the potential. But all that did was made me unhappy and miserable because I was not being fulfilled. So things never got better. It actually just got worse over time. On top of the everyday struggles of being in a relationship, raising a family, especially so young, it was just like so hard. I kind of felt like I started to lose myself. I would try to plot on the right time to leave, but
All right, I'm gonna stop right there.
Well,
Thoughts?
first off, you can't listen to a woman if she just literally painted on cheekbones. Let's
That's
get that out the
awful.
way to begin with. She
Ignore the
painted that
paint,
out right
Quinn.
there, nigga.
Ignore the
You said,
paint.
well, nigga, I couldn't really listen. Like, nigga, she's actively lying to us by altering her face in front of us while she's telling this story.
Quentin, focus.
All right, I'll let y'all tell them before I got something to say
Mika,
about this.
thoughts?
Yeah, I wouldn't take her seriously either. Who's moving to California?
Mm.
Like that in itself is just like, ma'am, what are we doing? And then she's like, oh, I wanted to do this, but he wanted to do that. This just sounds crazy. I don't
Man,
think she. Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you this. All this, I want to be with him. They not locking me down. This is all women. Massive amount of women friends that I see them fucking with dudes. Dudes be trying to wife them, and they be talking shit about the dude to me. And I'm like, you be at this nigga's house all the time. And my niggas who fuck with bitches, they like, I'm fucking this bitch. That's it, nothing else. But it be the girls who be talking shit and be running back to the niggas all the time. And I'm
Oh,
like,
that's
it's
bad.
the girls that be playing around with these dudes' emotions. It's not the man. I
Yeah,
know
I mean,
men who be
there are
trying to
men
wife
that
up.
do play,
Well, they
but
do, but I know men.
it's not like
I,
it's not like women, right? Because the men that do play, like everybody knows who they are,
they
right?
plan to
The
get some
men know who
pussy
they
though.
are, women know who they are.
They plan to get some pussy about why is a woman playing with a man? This dude's like, hey, I want to be with you, blah blah blah, and you just like stiff arming them for what? You know what I mean? You still hanging out with the dude, you still talking shit about the dude, but you just stiff arm him, even though he's actively telling you he wants to be
Because he's
with you.
probably giving up resources.
Mm.
Shut that shit down. Make it
I don't
shut
know, man.
easy.
I think she's just selfish, man. Oh, girl, right here. I think she's selfish. Like, if everything is going fine, how do you find a way to sabotage a marriage? Like, like being a mom should be your number one duty. Like, how are you stagnant in your life as when you're being a mom? You're supposed
All
to be
right.
looking to the man to hold you down.
So let me ask you another question, Slimmy. Let me rephrase it, right? Because I like to get to the thick of things. We about to deeper dive on these shows, on these platforms. Have things changed to where, let me rephrase that. Have we ignored women, or are women ignored as far as the other things that could possibly fulfill them, or have we only reduced them to in the past, which is one of the reasons why they feel unfulfilled now? Have we only reduced them to being mothers and wives?
Hmm. I mean,
And I'm not saying that I agree or I
so
disagree, but I'm just posing a question because I'm trying to figure out what the hell is happening in these streets.
so
Have
the
we
thing is,
selfishly reduced them to mothers and wives, or is you know what I'm saying, or should they also have dreams and aspirations beyond that?
I mean, your duty is to be a mom first.
Hmm.
Your duty is to be a mom first. You know, like,
I'm with it.
and so this goes to that. This makes me think of that Aisha Curry shit, man, because it's just like she's supposed to be a mom, and she's worried about the attention that she's getting from men. And I'm not necessarily saying that's what's going on with this woman, but it's almost like certain things are distracting you from what your duties are. You're supposed to be a mom. Like, you're supposed to be a nurturer. You're supposed to hold your husband down. So like I get it. We all want aspirations and dreams for our own, but your duties come first. Like that, like, and being a mom is what it is. Just like a man, he can't slip up and he can't go and he can't just be like, well, I'm not gonna work. I'm not gonna provide for my family. A man cannot do that. A man can't do that. So a woman, she can't worry about, oh yeah, I'm stagnant and and like, and you supposed to, and the kids is doing whatever. The kids don't have no discipline. The kids running all over you because you too busy trying to watch YouTube videos on what you trying to do with your career. No, fuck that, man. Just be a mom. Be a mom. Stay focused on being a mom and making sure those kids are brought up the right way. Don't be looking at your husband as competition, because that's what she's doing. She see him doing well for himself and bettering the household as, oh, he's accomplishing his goals and I'm not doing what I gotta do. What I want to
Okay.
do, rather.
All right. Let me
Nah,
let
man.
me play the
That ain't
rest.
right.
Let me play the rest of it, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna revisit it.
Honey, the right time never came. I never
So let me back up. Let me back up because she said she was plotting her leave. She was plotting her exit strategy.
to leave, but honey, the right time never came. I never saved up all that money that I told myself I was going to save up. So when I did leave, I would be able to get a new house, get a new car. That never happened. And when it all hit the fan, I walked away from everything. And you know what was the hardest? The judgment and criticism that I received, especially from people I thought would be in my corner. Now here we are, 8 years later, and life is good. Life is great. After leaving that relationship, an overflow of blessings and opportunity started to come my way. Opportunity bigger than what I had even imagined for myself. It all starts with me truly believing in myself more than anybody else. Most people are not going to see your vision the way that you do. They just not. It has been an extremely long journey of healing and me finding myself all over again, because I was in that relationship since I was 16 years old. I was a mother since I was 14 years old. I didn't know who I was outside of being a mom and a wife, but I knew I was more than that. I am that too, but I'm also more than just that. And I know y'all be thinking I'm crazy when I say stuff like I'm staying single until I'm 55. And I be joking just a little bit. There's definitely some truth to that. I've experienced what it feels like to cook, clean stuff up, pick your kids up, drop your kids off, and do it all over again. Now I am getting to know LaBritney. Not LaBritney the mother, not LaBritney the wife, LaBritney.
This is
Oh,
why you shouldn't listen to women. Like I ain't never, I ain't never heard it. Like they forever finding themselves. Like niggas, I've never heard a dude say I found myself. This is some woman shit if I've ever seen it, and it's ridiculous. You're a vagina, you're a mother, your box, your pleasure to men, and that's all you are, ma'am. It begins and ends there. You were not lost.
hmm, hmm,
You were in denial. I don't get it. It's just women just seem to be selfish, and the reason that she thinks she can be single till she's 55 because she like a nigga. She's like, I can still get some dick, a nigga can still pay me my shit, and I ain't got to be with none of these dudes.
mm.
That's what it is. Women is starting to be more like dudes.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I just hope that's not her real name. I hope she just had it.
That is her real name.
Yeah,
He said, I just hope that's not her real name.
That's her real name. That is her absolute real name.
that's the
The
problem.
fact that she thinks she's just gonna be able to get a man at 55 is wild too.
How did she?
Well, she said that she's gonna be single till she's 55,
Oh,
with this presupposition that hey, that somebody's gonna take you at 55. I talk to so many women these days, and I'm like, nigga, why y'all just be playing around like y'all young and shit?
Mm.
I haven't told my baby mama that. I said, you ready to move back in? I'm not ready yet. I said, you not getting younger. What you waiting on? Then she got mad and hung up.
nah, I think she's out of touch. With reality. Like,
Mm.
she thinks she doing well in life, but you pass up on the whole marriage and raising your kids in a family setting. And like, so she never even said that she talked about all these blessings and all this stuff, but she never said she was in a healthy relationship. She
Mm.
ain't say none of that shit.
And you
She
probably
ain't
when
say
she
she
when
ain't say
women
she ain't say that she ain't say her kids was well taken care of. All she said was a abundance of blessings.
when women talk, they don't speak for the masses. They speak for their own experiences. And by and large, women ain't in masses. They're getting these big, huge blessings that lock them in for life and set them up for the duration till they die. They're not. Most women are broke and fucking just trying to fucking figure it out. And if you can't figure it out, then get a nigga to help. Shit.
Hmm.
Most people are trying to figure out, even niggas, even bitch ass niggas, bitch ass women. Like, that's why most people go 50-50 because we all just trying to figure it out. If we need a little help, get somebody else to come along with us, type of thing.
I don't know, man. She in a bad spot, man. She in a bad spot, thinking that
No, let's be real. If she make enough money and she'll be fine, but
no,
I
she's
mean,
probably a whore.
she's pretty popular.
She's a whore. She probably makes money and she got some dude who come through every now and again on the low low type shit.
Mm. I mean, I don't know what her personal life is, um, but I don't know, man. I don't know what her personal life is. I can only speak to her what she's saying, but I didn't hear anything in that commentary that would lead me to believe that she made a logical decision when it comes to. I mean, I still don't understand. It sounds like she felt like she just really wanted to dip out because she wanted more or she wanted better or she didn't want to continue to be held down based off of the fact that she got married at an early age. And
So
so
what was he
like
holding you back from? He was holding you back from like going out in the world and having to work for your own shit. Like I don't
no,
understand.
I don't
she
know.
don't know. She don't know, man. Like she thinking. I guess is she a content creator?
I believe so. She got a pretty massive following and a pretty massive TikTok at the very least. And then I heard she's pretty popular. So I don't know anything about her.
I don't
Her,
know why. I don't know too many women in like my personal circle that want to have to work. If they can get some dude who gonna keep them at home and doing mother wife things, they not can fuck this job. Like I don't get all these bitches that want to work.
I think that only applies to women that have been in the field for a while. Like women
Oh,
that,
okay. That makes sense. That
you know
makes
what I'm
sense.
saying? Women that haven't been in the field. So women that haven't experienced it often at times think that they're missing out on something and vice versa.
Yeah, that makes
See
sense.
what I'm
You've been
saying? So
home, been a
women
wife
have,
for 20 years.
yeah, if women have suffered for a while, then they may say, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be out here in these streets. I ain't trying to be working. It's similar to women
Mhm.
that think that, you know, grass is
That
greener
makes
on the other
sense.
side if they leave their marriage. And then they leave their marriage and then they find out that the grass ain't really ain't greener. And then they be suffering as a result of it. You know what I'm saying? So